Hello everyone, how are you all? I hope you all good and welcome to Current Affairs Influx. Let's begin today's daily current affairs. Geoff Allardyce appointed as the CEO of ICC. The full form of ICC is International Cricket Council, where Allardyce is a former Australian cricket player and he was serving as the interim CEO for since the 8 months, and now he is appointed as the permanent CEO of ICC. Here, the chairman of ICC is Greg Barclay, and it is headquartered in Dubai, UAE, which is founded in the year 1909. Next one. Here in this news, if we see recently, the president of BCCI, that is Saurabh Ganguly, has also been appointed as the chairman of ICC Men's Cricket Committee, where the former chairman of ICC Men's Cricket Committee is Anil Kumble. Next one. El Salvador plans to build world's first Bitcoin city. Here, the president of El Salvador, that is Nayib Bukele, has announced that the country is planning to build the world's first Bitcoin city, and the city is planned to be developed in the eastern region of the Law Union, and where the city will be initially funded by the Bitcoin-backed bonds. Whereas here the capital of El Salvador is San Salvador, and the president is Nayib Bukele. If you see recently, the El Salvador also became the first country in the world to accept the Bitcoin as a legal tender, and in the another news, the founder of Bitcoin, that is Satoshi Nakamoto, the statue of this founder of Bitcoin has been unveiled in Hungary in Budapest. Next one. Venezuela has set a Guinness World Record for the largest orchestra with 8,573 musicians playing together. Here where these members, 8,573 musicians played orchestra in Venezuela for more than 5 minutes, and they have set a Guinness World Record. Previous record was about 8,097 musicians played. Now the 8,573 musicians has played orchestra and broken the last record. Here, the president of Venezuela is Nicolas Maduro, and his capital is Caracas, where the currency of Venezuela is Venezuelan Bolivar. Next one. SBI EcoWrap report projects India's GDP growth for the financial year 2022 between 9.3% to the 9.6%. Here, the EcoWrap is a State Bank of India's economists, in which it has projected the India's GDP growth for this year would be between the 9.3 percentage to the 9.6 percentage, and it has increased the GDP growth. Previously, it is estimated that it would be in between 8.5 to 9 percentage itself. Next one. Anita Desai awarded Tata Literature Lifetime Achievement Award. The Anita Desai, who is a author, Indian author, has conferred with this award, Tata Literature Lifetime Achievement Award, and this award is given to her for recognizing her long career activity in the literary over 50 years. Whereas she also received Padma Bhushan Award, Sahitya Akademi Award, and the later fellowship awards also. Next one. The President Ramnath Kovind has presented the Gallantry Award to honor the acts of bravery and the sacrifice of the officers of the armed forces. And if you see the award which are presented by the President Ramnath Kovind, the Abhinandan Vartaman was accorded the Veer Chakra, whereas the Sapar Prakash Award Jadhav was accorded the Kirti Chakra posthumously. Here, the posthumously means the person who had died in the serving the armed forces, and their family members will take this award on the name of his. Here, if you see, the Shaurya Chakra is given to the three persons. They are the Major Vibhuti Shanti Daudinial and the Naib Subedar Sombir and Major Mahesh Kumar Bure. These persons has got the uh, Veer Chakra, Keerth Chakra and the Shaurya Chakra awards. Next one. Hema Malini and Prasun Joshi awarded the Film Personalities of the Year 2021 at IFFI. Here, the full form of IFFI is International Film Festival of India. Here, the actor and the BJP leader who is the Hema Malini and the former chief of Central Board of Film Certification Prasun Joshi will has been awarded the film personalities of the year for the of the year 2021, and this IFFI is going to be held in Goa, which is the 52nd International Film Festival of India. And this contribution and these film personalities has given in the field of Indian cinemas, who spread over decades in the work of the in the work in the Indian cinemas. Next one. If we see recently, the Tamil film Kuzangal also, who which is selected for the officially nominated for the Oscar award. Next one. Vice President M. Venkaya Naidu has released the book Srimad Ramayanam, authored by Shashi Kiran Acharya. The Venkaya Naidu, who is the Vice President of India, has launched this book called Srimad Ramayanam in Hyderabad. Where in this book, it talks about the leadership and the good governance and the role of the law of Lord Rama. Next one. Beryl Tanga receives Manipur State Award for his novel Amadi Adungegi Itaha, which means I and the then island. Here the chief minister, sorry, here the governor of Manipur, that is La Ganeshan, has conferred this award for Beryl Tanga, who is a 65-year-old writer, and this book is published in the year 2015, and this is the 12th edition of this award, where this award consists of a 3 lakh rupees of check. Check also. Here the chief minister of Manipur is N. Biren Singh and the governor is La Ganeshan. Next one. The Maharashtra government to appoint Salman Khan as COVID vaccination ambassador. Yeah, the Salman Khan is going to be the COVID vaccination ambassador for the Maharashtra government to encourage the members of the Muslim community to get vaccinated against the COVID-19. Where the members of the Muslim community are hesitating in the state, majority of the Muslim communities are hesitating to take the COVID-19 vaccination. So the Salman Khan is appointed as the ambassador for COVID vaccination. Here, the Chief Minister of Maharashtra is Uddhav Thackeray and the Governor is Bhagat Singh Koshyari. Next one. AB de Villiers announces retirement from all forms of cricket. Here, the AB de Villiers is a former South African captain, has announced his retirement from all forms of cricket. He had already retired from international cricket in the year 2018 itself, where he also plays the IPL for the RCB, that is Royal Challengers Bangalore team, since 2011. Next one. Thank you everyone. Stay safe and stay strong.